I'm here with Ms. Cravens, who is a Tea Party founder down in outside of Houston, Texas, correct? Ms. Cravens, tell me this. When you got started, Houston's a big city. Did you guys have to divide up, or is it just one Tea Party for Houston?
It really organically grew. So as we started the first movement with our group, and then there were plenty of other groups that started and built, and now we're seeding groups in different parts of the area. So it's sort of grown on its own. We didn't even have to direct people to do that.
How many groups today are in existence in Houston, Texas for the Tea Party?
We've got anywhere from 10 to a dozen, just depending on how you look at it.
And you actually started the very first one for Houston, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, how many members do you think you have as a whole out of all the Tea Parties down in the Houston area? Do you have any idea?
That's a good question. We personally touch roughly 10 to 15,000, just our group alone, and then each other group has built their own databases and networks, so that when we send out something, we'll send it to the leadership of the other groups. They'll take those and send it out to their groups as well, that sort of thing. So we probably touch 25,000, 30,000 in Houston directly, and then anybody who forwards from there, there's no way to know.
What's some of the largest events that you've taken place for the Tea Party in Houston?
I believe we had the third largest event on Tax Day 2009 in the country. We had 11,500 at our downtown rally. It was so large the venue couldn't hold them, and people were spilling out into the streets. Since then, we've concentrated on putting down the signs, picking up clipboards, getting busy. We've really wanted to get out of the rally business. It's not an entertainment business. We've wanted to do action and education and as much motivation as we could. And to that end, we've spent time building these smaller groups so that people don't have to go to a central location. We just seated a group on the northwest side that's raring to go. They are holding next Saturday their own voter registration drive as far as registering people to become voter registrars. And then on top of that, they're doing an American majority training about block walking and getting out the vote. So as those neighborhood groups form, people are more likely to participate in the long run.
One of the things you hear a lot of now, at least from what we call mainstream media today, is the fact that the Tea Parties are being classified in their eyes as racist. What's your thoughts of that?
Well, considering that we have black members on our board, we have activists that are gay or whatever, all those labels don't apply. We laugh at them.
Why do you think the media is going at that angle?
It's worked in the past.
It's worked in the past.
It's worked in the past, that's all.
And to get a good, clear understanding of how the Houston Tea Party operated, in the primary, prior to the primary, let's say for your congressman down there, did you folks down there, did you endorse anyone in the primary?
Our group does not endorse. We encourage other people to do their own endorsing. And there are 7 congressional races in the Houston area, and so there's no united momentum behind one or the other candidate. We tend to encourage people to get involved in their local areas, but the big news in Houston is the Texas House election. The Texas House is balanced very precariously, like a 3-seat majority, with conservatives in control now. If they don't maintain the control and expand their control when redistricting happens in January and they start having that battle, some of these safe congressional districts will go away. They'll be redistricted out of recognition, and people will have a harder time getting conservative candidates elected in Texas.
Well, Ms. Cravens, you're up here at Freedom's Work Boot Camp. Can you kind of give a broad idea for the viewers that's watching right now? Why are you here, and what does Freedom's Works do for you?
This is actually my first official interaction with Freedom Works. I'm very excited to find out more about what they've done. We have a member, Ryan Hecker, who actually is the impetus behind the Contract from America. He has brought that energy into what we're doing, and we've supported him. We held an event where we had local congressmen and candidates sign, and that was a way to give back to him what he had done to support us. And he's encouraged us to get involved with Freedom Works for a long time. Freedom Works may be able to help us start building this, statewide network of information sharing and networking, and that's what we're really looking for, is to bring more leaders into places and meetings like today's boot camp, get them that information and then get that into the hands of individual activists so that they can know what they want to go after and do, identify something that they can get involved in, and not have to feel like they need to take marching orders from leaders. They are going to be the entrepreneurial effort in moving these things forward on their own in whatever neighborhood they're in, because the people on the ground are going to know better what needs to be done than anybody in Washington, Austin. That's the way we feel.
Ms. Cravens, if anyone wants to have information about the Houston Tea Party, where can they obtain that information?
We are at HoustonTPS.org. It stands for Tea Party Society, so HoustonTPS.org.
All right. Thank you very much.